Bruno Fernandes will take the corner in front of the United fans, the adoring United fans already. It's a great ball, it's a free header, it's Harry Maguire!
It's 2-on-3 for Manchester United, now it's 4-on-3. Manchester United in the penalty area! Oh!
15 yards outside of the box, right on the left-hand side of it. Fernandes has clipped it in immediately to Martial.
Yes! Yes!
Now here's Rashford, back to Fernandes. Fernandes, Greenwood! Oh. He had Rashford alongside him, goes back to Fernandes. And wide again, Martial onto his right foot, tries the curler. Oh, what a goal!
Great tackle from the Villa fullback.
Fernandes with the corner. United, goodness, they look menacing. Pogba, time to line up the shot and scores! Pogba has it, moving through the gears now, and a lovely ball between the lines to Fernandes. Now Martial cuts in. Martial, brilliant!
Pogba not on a yellow card anymore. Matic and Fernandes still are. What a pass that is down the line to set Rashford away. He's up against Ben White. Rashford comes inside. Brilliant centre-forward play. Can he finish? Marcus Rashford goes round the defender again and finds the back of the net.
And he wasn't pulling out of that challenge either. A fair one on Callum Wilson. And United have it back. Long it goes for Marcus Rashford. And he's onside. Rashford to well and truly seal the deal.
Alan now for Everton. They're trying to pile the pressure on, but now they've got no players at the back hardly. Bruno Fernandes over halfway. Cavani's with him to his left. He's got Rashford to his right. He tucks it to Cavani. Yes! He scores! Jared Bowen sprinting to try and close Dean Henderson down here. But Henderson got to the ball first and launches it long, and Bruno Fernandes is away down the right-hand side. Comes inside of Ogbonna. Needs someone to tee up here. Pogba's going to hit it. Oh, what a goal!
Well, here come Manchester United with Bruno Fernandes. Got a bit of space here. He plays in McTominay. What a drill! So they do have good resources, actually, this Leicester side. And Pereira is an excellent right back, and he's not quite fit yet. It falls for Rashford. He must score. Makes absolutely no mistake this time. And the man of the year.
Had hoped would take them second in the table and give them that extra degree of optimism to take into the new year. Ball forward, oh, it's through to Rashford, right-hand side of the penalty area. Cavani is loitering in a dangerous position. So far, Martial. Rashford looks like he's going to go for it himself. Rashford left-footed, it's deflected in, and Manchester United have surely won the game in stoppage time. They have been pushing for a winner.
Maguire. Fernandes clips it towards Martial. Martial, nice control, and what a finish. Bruno across the face of goal. It's 9. Matic, good turn into the box. Here's Daniel James. James! Now United with Bruno Fernandes, options left and right. Plays in Rashford. Lovely finish. Lovely touch that by Bruno Fernandes. Here's Cavani. Cavani's gone for the chip. Old Trafford has a new icon. Edinson Cavani.
Lovely ball from Greenwood into Bruno Fernandes. It's Martial far side! He does it against Everton again!
A bit wider. Gets it back from Fernandes, 5 yards off the corner of the box, onto his left foot again. A shot from Greenwood!
Oh my God.
It's an absolute rocket!
Cavani comes back out to Fred, lifted back into the path of Fred by Bruno Fernandes, but eventually intercepted and away, but only as far now as Luke Shaw. And Bruno Fernandes sends one to the back post. Ronaldo with the strike! Ronaldo with the finish! That's as glorious as you'll get from Manchester United's 36-year-old talisman. Done well again, Scott McTominay, causing himself some troubles as forward it comes from Cristiano Ronaldo, and now an opportunity in the penalty area for Bruno Fernandes, and Mason Greenwood slots home for Manchester United. Win the ball back in midfield, Manchester United, and now Scott McTominay barging forward again, finds Bruno Fernandes, and now Manchester United have got the overload, slid into Marcus Rashford with the strike. Oh, what a finish that is! Marcus Rashford back on the score sheet for Manchester United. Old school inside left from Luke Shaw. This is flicked round the corner by Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's nicked it back. It's brilliant by Fernandes. He finds Anthony Elanga. Oh, Manchester United are taking all 3 points home from Ellen Road. It's Anthony Elanga on the score sheet. Brilliant from Bruno to win the ball back high. And Anthony Elanga didn't need a second invitation.
Jesus, the intended target of that forward pass. It's too long. Claimed by Malacia and played forward by Fernandes. Come on, Marcus Rashford is in. This is Marcus Rashford!
Yeah!
Malacia stood infield from the left wing. Rashford is offering the width and the energy and the purpose, and the 1-2 gets it back in the penalty area. Rashford! Wonderfully worked!
Now Shaw, who scored United's second. Brilliant pass. Fernandes. Oh, that's a magnificent Manchester United goal. Talk about teamwork. Talk about picture book football.
Doesn't quite read that might come out to the left-hand side, so it's brought away by Arsenal. One back by Manchester United's Marcus Rashford, and Rashford chops back. Rashford's got himself some space here. Into the penalty area. Oh, what a goal! Marcus Rashford! Unfortunately, Castagna just skips away from him. Might just need somebody to sort of help him out a little bit. Ball forward towards Marcus Rashford. Is he onside? He's in the penalty area. Chance for Rashford. Goal for Marcus Rashford. You know, Manchester United fans would tell you that it had been got wrong. Well, that one has definitely gone for Manchester United, and they're coming forward again here as this is slid through to Sancho, head to the penalty area. Bruno Fernandes, back to Sancho!
Great save.
Big, strong
really
hands from David De Gea. Optical illusion, looking like that had rattled off something more solid than human flesh. Well, Bruno Fernandes thinks the brake's on, and he's over the top to Marcus Rashford. Up against Eric Dyer. Rashford up to the edge of the 18-yard box. Chance for Rashford! Get in there! For Marcus Rashford! He's 29th of the season! Manchester United getting deeper and deeper. Casemiro gets ahead on this one. Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets it out to Luke Shaw. Shaw finds Anthony. Anthony's put this into the path of Bruno Fernandes, and Garnacho's tearing away through the middle. Alejandro Garnacho back from injury, and he checks back, checks forward, gets it in! Alejandro Garnacho, welcome back! I can see Martinez, Anthony, Lindelof and Anthony Martial lurking. Oh, the ball's been pulled back to Marcus Rashford. Rashford lifts it into the penalty area. Bruno Fernandes down to Casemiro, who puts the ball home. The offside flag has got to go up against Casemiro, but it's stayed down. And Casemiro looks like he's found the equaliser, and Manchester United are in rapture. Pulls it back to Lindelof. Lindelof across to the D, put back into the box, comes down, chance for McTominay! Scott McTominay! Makes it difficult for them. Trissagana Gay looks to get a toe on that. Martial has found a lovely pass to Facundo Pellistri. Pellistri running towards the edge of the penalty area. Square to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes moves it through. Anthony Martial, what a finish! Fantastic from Martial, arriving at the perfect time. Right wing corner for Manchester United. Here it comes from Bruno Fernandes. Dangerous one in the middle. It's turned home. Manchester United have got a third, and it's Scott McTominay. Now an opportunity to get it into the penalty area. Bruno Fernandes waits and gets it all the way across to Alejandro Garnacho. Brings it down on his chest. Brings it under control. Into the penalty area. Shot goes into the back of the net. Taking a big deflection on the way through. Garnacho will absolutely take it. His 6th goal of the season. Manchester United double their advantage. United 2, West Ham 0.
Well, it's good to see that, especially with Johnny's experience. He's been in many a derby before, and he knows exactly what's going on.
Ball forward is going to find Bruno Fernandes on the edge of the penalty area. Needs some support. Gets it in McTominay. Waits for Rashford to arrive, and he's right-footed effort is rifled home. It is sensational from Marcus Rashford. Take a bow. That is as good as you get from Manchester United's Marcus Rashford. Instead recycles possession, and a ball lifted over the top. Bruno Fernandes on a hat-trick in the penalty area, lifts it across. Rasmus Højlund fires home. Brilliant cross from Bruno Fernandes, and Højlund, brilliant run into the penalty area, meets it left-footed to make it Manchester United 4, Sheffield United 2. Bruno Fernandes with him. Rashford checks back, goes on the outside. Fernandes cuts in on the inside, slides it through to Rasmus Højlund. Højlund on the edge of the penalty area, still going in. Rasmus Højlund! Højlund scores! And Manchester United extend their advantage to 2 goals. Marcus Rashford and Josh Zirkzee. Rashford put a couple, didn't he, in for Zirkzee against Liverpool that he couldn't convert. Corner's taken to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes steps it up to the back post. Header comes in. It's a goal for Manchester United. Christian Eriksen slides it into Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes finds Højlund. Højlund with the dink effort. Rasmus Højlund scores for United. Eriksen's found a lovely ball to Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. Fernandes pouring forward, options left and right for United. Fernandes looking for Garnacho. Garnacho edge of the penalty area, bends one! Oh! It's special. It's absolutely fantastic. It's an incredible finish from Alejandro Garnacho. Has only scored as many Premier League goals against Villa and Leeds as he has against Everton. Likelihood of getting on the score sheet today. That's a floated ball, edge of the penalty area, Rashford! It's taken a big deflection on the way through, but Marcus Rashford will claim it. It's the clever thing to do because you're trying to confuse the back four, but you have to get yourself back onside, otherwise you end up in a position like that. Ahmad's done brilliantly, he's won the ball back high up the field. Bruno Fernandes into the penalty area, squares this now for Joshua Zirkzee! Zirkzee scores! Manchester United on the counter-attack, turn it over high, and Zirkzee makes it 2 for the season for him. Comes out to Gravenberch, but again, Diogo Dalot takes on. Oh, that's one back by Martinez. Patience. Martinez out to the left, Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes dribbles to the edge of the penalty area, goes past one, chops it in. Son. Martinez in the penalty area, gets his shot. Yes! Lisandro Martinez scores for Manchester United, rifled into the roof of the net. How much would I love for him to get his head on the end of one of these? He deserves it after all of his hard work. Bruno Fernandes bends one in. It is headed goalwards. Yes. Oh! What a massive goal that is from Harry Maguire. Bruno Fernandes finds Nus Mazraoui, Manu Ugarte, back to Bruno Fernandes on the right-hand side. Head up, wants the ball into the channels, found it through to Rasmus Højlund as well. Højlund brings it down on the edge of the penalty area, and then get his shot away! Rasmus Højlund breaks that duck! Finds Garnacho, back to Mazraoui. Toby Collier puts his foot on the ball, rolls it to Bruno Fernandes, who dances away from the first challenge, picks out it! Oh, it's brilliant! The pass from Bruno Fernandes finds Alejandro Garnacho, who rifles home from inside the penalty area. No doubting this one for Alejandro Garnacho. Manchester United do double their lead. On the edge of the box, cross it comes to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes tries a clever one over the top towards Ahmad. Manchester United lead his 8th Premier League goal of the season, and Ahmad wheels away in celebration. So Bruno Fernandes with the left wing corner for Manchester United. Pulls it low to Brian Mbeumo, takes a big deflection. I thought it had carried it goalwards, puts it towards the back post. Harry Maguire! Manchester United's big game player does it again! Manchester United retake the lead at Anfield! Between Šeško and the ball, doesn't he, Savona? And that's the bonus. Here's the corner. Header comes in! Manchester United score. Casemiro in back-to-back games. Set piece again for Manchester United. Comes up trumps. Brilliant cross from Bruno Fernandes. Thumping header from the Brazilian. And United lead Forest by 1-0. To nod home the equaliser from the Bruno Fernandes corner.
Why that, Liam? Why that? What a finish that would be.
45 seconds to go. Bruno Fernandes into the penalty area. Up go the header, it's in! Matthias de Ligt scores! Manchester United have found themselves a way back into the game. His 3rd ever Manchester United goal. Bruno Fernandes looking to put this into a dangerous area. Delivers right-footed in towards the near post where Zirkzee's managed to make the run. Gets to the byline, fires it out! Zirkzee with an absolute screamer from the narrowest of angles. So this is out to the right-hand side, which is taken short. Shot comes in, Manchester United are ahead. Mason Mount, short free kick from Bruno Fernandes, rattled home in at the near post by Mason Mount. The manager said he was a goal threat, and Mason Mount proves it. Beats Henderson in the near post, and United in the front. Palace 1, United 2.